Hi guys, this is my first time trying this video and junk journaling kind of. I've made some, tore them apart, made some, tore them apart. I've liked some of my past that I tore apart better than I do maybe this one. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not done with her. And my binding, as you can see, is not exactly what it should look like because I've done something different. But this will be covered with some beautiful lace, and you won't even know what I did, except for whoever watches this. Anyway, this is, the whole thing is made from or the cover is made from an envelope, one of those big manila envelopes. So let's get inside so you can see what I've done in here. This is kind of tight because it's exploding. The first part of it is a junk journal. And in the beginning is a pocket that I made because it was really long, so I folded it and made a little pocket here, or sleeve pocket, whatever you want to call it. There's a couple of things in here that I like in this little envelope. What do you call this? Coin envelope, little book. And in my mom's stash that she had before she passed away, I just got a bunch of stuff that she started, and she had a sheet of these little things, and I made a little book out of it. I thought that was cute. It says the best things in life, and some little tags here. And this tag is an experiment that I did. It's from a what do you call it? Card from some stickers or something, and I put some texture on it. First time trying that too, but it's in here. This is just a little thing that I experimented with. Yeah. And here's a sleeve for journaling in the beginning, or to write whatever you want to on there. This little thing I had to add, it's a stamp that me and my mom bought together, and she had one and I had one. Now I have both, but it's really cute, totally useless, but cute. And this is just some old stuff that I cut into petals and stuck together to make a flower. This right here I bought from the dollar store, and I saw a video of somebody. Where is it? Where I put it in here. This is what it actually looks like, if I can find it real quick. I hope I can. Oh, there it is. See, it's a flag or a triangle, whatever you do. I can't think straight, but anyway, I put this in here first, and it was okay, but I saw somebody else do it, and they cut around it and stuck it in their journal, and I liked it better, but it really wouldn't hold anything, so I put an envelope, and now it kind of is useful. This right here is just an add-in. I have no idea if it's useful. That's why it's in here with some of that fabric tape that is easily removed, and it can be removed and journaling. This is an old time card journaling. Here is a journal card that I made, but I glued it in to make a pocket, and more journaling in here. And these two little things I've had forever in my stash, and so I made little journaling cards out of them too. And they go right in here, along with some more of that really trash. And I cut petals into it and glued it on there. This is pattern paper that I just made into a heart and sewed it in. Hand sewed it. This right here is my attempt of doing crochet, which I'm actually kind of okay with it, but as I go out and out and out further and further, they get more ruffly. So that's the extent of before it starts to get really ruffly. This is a journaling card and a tuck, and this is tucked in here, more journaling. This is the little thing that I had in my stash, and I just made copies of it and tea stained it. And this is a journaling card or tag with lace glued on it. Very simple. I did for the color, I dabbed on the alcohol inks, and I don't know if it's any good, but there it is. This is tea staining tag, and This right here, I don't even know if it's useful, but I like the feel of the paper, and I just sewed it and stuck it in there. This also is something that I made and over tea baked it. So it's very dark, but I liked it. And journaling, another journaling tag, journaling. This right here, I'm embarrassed. I got it from Pinterest, but I can't remember who, but it's cute little tags. It says, this one says, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. And it's just something I'm going to tuck in here like that. Another journaling card. This right here went in wrong. It was supposed to be wrapped, and it was sewn in wrong way, but it's in there. There's a tuck with something that my mother had in her stash, and it says, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott. It's something my mom had in her stash, and I wanted to include it. We used to do paper bag journals, and she loved it. She had so much stuff printed out, and we were having fun. This is the other side of the bag. You could put stuff in there. This is a page for journaling, and this is just a bunch of lace and remnants attached by a old pen that belonged to my great-grandmother, safety pen. And I made a little heart with some more of the pattern paper. This is a little envelope that came from my church. Donations are supposed to go in there, but I missed a couple of Sundays, so I'm using them. This is a journaling page. Get that in there like that, and this kind of slides back over there. Another journaling tag. Oh, yes. Another one of those Pinterest tags that I can't remember where I got them from. I'm sure I could research it. I tried this technique, which is taking a hammer and a leaf and banging it, and the color of the leaf comes out, and it stayed. This is probably about 2 months old, and it's still there. It's not sticky. It's just really cool. More journaling, another one of those little tags. Tag here. Here's that page that I showed you earlier. Ticket and a guest check. This right here came from my mom's stash. I made a copy of it because I'm keeping the original. I didn't like it when she gave it to me. I don't know why I didn't like it, but now I love it. So I'm keeping the original, but this is a copy of it. And I don't have colored ink, so I tea stained it, and then I took coloring pencils and added some color as best I could to resemble what she had. So I thought I'd add that in there, and some more junk that I cut into petals and added. These are the glassine bags. I don't have many. Somebody gifted them to me, and I very sparingly on them because I probably have 1 or 2 left. But another one of the journaling tags with the pounded leaves for color. And this is some more that I got from my mom's and added color with some pencils. And this is a tag that I sewn some color, what do you call that, eyelash trim, and gave it some color there. Here's another journaling page. This was also gifted to me from a wonderful woman. Thank you. Journaling tags, tuck, journaling tag, journaling, same. Some tickets that I tea stained and tried to add some, I don't know, some glitz to it. Journaling and journaling. Now, in this one, the reason that you saw this mess right here was because I added something to this. I made something different for the back of the book. Yeah, I've seen these flow mags that everybody is talking about, and I never knew what it was. I researched it, and some people are doing these flowish books, and I loved it, and I want to do one so bad, but this was a swap for a junk journal, but I wanted to have this in, so I took the second half of the book and I put in a flowish department that's totally closed off from the journal, the junk journal, and this is where she can add, or he can add and take away something that they might want to use. And what's in here is, this is homemade paper. These are coloring sheets from adult coloring books, little something there. This is just from a map book. This is a doily. This is from the map book, more coloring pages. I have tucks in here to add stickers or something in it later. Let's see what else. There's the map. This right here, I was a hairdresser, still am kind of. These are my tags for writing down my client's profile and what I do for them, and I thought I'd add those in. This is another tuck spot for stickers, or here I have tickets from the map book that fell apart. Coloring page. My daughter, she's so cute. She's 8 years old, and she's junk journaling with me, and she threw these at me. She said, "Mom, put that in there." So I did. This is more pages from the pattern. There's some pages in here that I got from a book that belonged to my mother-in-law. She used to travel a lot, and I'm sure the prices are no longer valid, so I tore that book apart. Thought I'd add some of those pages in here. The other side of the homemade paper. My husband and I are remodelers, so we use these to draw out pages, but we have so much of these, so I thought I'd add some of these in because I love graph paper. This right here, I love that, the sound of it. It's useless, I think. I don't think that you can really write on it or do anything with it, but I love the sound of it. And this is what I bake my papers and tags on for the tea and coffee staining. So I added that in because I love the sound. This right here, just go to the postal service and grab some of these priority mail envelopes. That's that paper that you can't tear, but it's really easy to cut. I use this for the binding to keep it from ripping apart. It makes it more sturdy. So I added some of that. This is an envelope that I love because the whole thing is a full window, and I think it's from like when you get invitations to dinners to try to sell you their IRA plans or whatever, but I used the envelope and threw away the innards. I didn't want to use the innards. And some more coloring pages from the adult coloring book. There's just so many pages in here of nothing, but I hope that it can be used for something from somebody, or give some ideas, or I hope. There's the other side of that envelope that I love. And that is it for that part. Now, because this was an envelope that I used for the cover, I didn't want to waste this yumminess right here, Gloria's Secrets, or whatever you want to call it, but I made a little file folder to go in there because things would probably get lost in there, so they can just put whatever they want in here and then they're able to pull it out. But that right there, I love little secret stuff, and I know there's not a whole lot of secret stuff in here, but it's given me ideas to complete one finally, and I hope that this wasn't too embarrassing for me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to have some feedback, since this is my first one, feedback from if it's ridiculously long or ridiculously stupid, one way or the other. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you liked it. See you again, maybe.